Right, I'm hoping I've clicked the right button and we're live. Hello, guys. How you doing?
Hello.
Some of us, I'm still alive. I know I've not been around for a while, but I'm still here. Hello, Sada. Hello, Jess. Hello, Tommy. How you guys doing? It feels like so long.
Doing good.
It's been too long. Excited for the new Eurovision season.
Wow, I know, and we still don't really know. I don't know why we're doing it live on 2024 because there's not that much to talk about. But it's so nice to connect with everyone and see your guys' cute little faces as well. Yes, Jess, how you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you. I'm
Jess
very cold, but I'm very good.
And you're super hyped for Junior Eurovision as well.
Oh yeah, as always.
Really,
and we have almost all the songs, so it feels like more real now that it's happening.
Yeah, so three more songs tonight. Is it Estonia, North Macedonia,
and Malta? And then we've just got 3 more to come: Armenia, UK, and Ireland.
Nice. So UK is going to be one of the last to reveal. Ireland, and who's the other one? Slovenia. Armenia. Slovenia aren't in it, are they?
No, not anymore, sadly.
No. Armenia they pulled out.
Armenia pulled out.
Is that what Armenia pulled out?
No.
No, Andy was talking about Slovenia.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. I misheard.
We have to say hello because I feel like it's been so long since we've spoken to you guys. We've got Hodgepodge Fun. In the live. Hey, how you doing? And you love Eurovision chats. Well, you're in the right place because we love. I mean, we could talk about Eurovision for ages, but we can only do it for 50 minutes tonight, can't we, Tommy?
Yes, I've started the clock.
Hey, we've got a Petar. Hey, Petar, how you doing? We've got Rye Bailey in the house. Rye, you. How you doing? Yeah, so guys, we're just going to talk about whatever tonight, really, but we'll try and make it as much about Eurovision 2024 as we can. Although, guys, there's not really that much to talk about, is there, in terms of Eurovision next year? It's in MALMÖ in Sweden, obviously. We've got a few confirmed acts. We have some kind of announcements about national selections. Hello as well to you, Sam Ravenbach. Long time, buddy. How you doing? Nice. And you're in Sweden, of course, Sam. Where in Sweden are you? Are you in Malmö? Are you in Stockholm? We may be knocking on your door next year for somewhere to stay. And Rye Bailey, thank you. We missed you. We missed you too, guys. How hyped are you for Eurovision 2024? We say this every year, but it comes around so quick. And we're talking, what are we like, 4 or 5 months now since Liverpool, which is insane. Sorry, you were the only one that wasn't there with us.
Yeah. Rub it in. Thank you.
Well, hopefully we'll see you in Sweden next year.
I hope so. I really do hope so. I have all my hopes up. I'm going to make it happen. I don't care what I have to do.
No, we'll set up a GoFundMe to get her to Eurovision. Hodgepodge Fun, you're saying that we get the Estonian national selection songs in less than 2 months. If I remember correctly, last year, weren't Estonia one of the first countries to release their national selection?
I think so, yeah.
It felt really early. I think it was even October time last year, really early on. Hodgepodge Fun, who are you hoping to see for Estonia next year? We've got Rye Bailey. We will have to talk a little bit about Junior Eurovision as well. Otherwise, Jess will burst. We've got ESC George in the house. Do we know when the country reveal for Eurovision 2024? So, do you mean the draws,
like the final list?
Obviously,
I think there was like a YouTube video last year where they said this is the final list of countries for Eurovision 2023, and I think it was around this time last year.
Because I know that the deadline for withdrawing without any penalties has just finished, so the final list should be somewhere in the universe at this point.
Well, let's talk about first of all, then, just for you, ESC George, the countries that have that we do know have officially confirmed. So we have Albania, Austria, Azerbaijan, Belgium, Croatia, Cyprus, Czechia, Denmark, Estonia, Finland, France, Georgia, Germany, Greece, Iceland, Ireland, Israel, Italy, Latvia, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Malta, Moldova, Netherlands, North Macedonia, we've got Norway, Poland, Portugal, San Marino, Serbia, Slovenia, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland, Ukraine, and the UK. That list is much longer than I thought it was going to be when I started moving it out. We haven't heard yet from Romania. And I know there's been kind of rumours that Romania may not be taking part next year, and it's all dependent. I think the last we heard from the Romanian broadcaster was in September or so, when they were saying it depends on the budget for 2024. We have heard from, I mean, we say this every year, Andorra, Bosnia-Herzegovina, Monaco, Slovakia, they're not returning. Australia, we still don't know.
Yeah. So what, they need a contract renewal or something to come back again?
I don't know. I would find it really odd if Australia don't kind of get the option to return. There's been nothing. There's been nothing from either the EBU or from SBS, which sounds like, you know, of course they're going to be back next year. So that's kind of all still up in the air. Any other countries that we haven't yet heard from? I noticed Armenia weren't on the list of confirmations. Obviously Israel as well. I mean, there's a lot going on in the world at the moment. We all know kind of the situation that's happening in Israel and Gaza at the moment. So, you know, potentially for me, if that's a kind of a long-term ongoing crisis, then we may want to look at Israel's participation, whether they will be able to send a representative to Eurovision. But yeah, I mean, I was sad not to see Monaco return. Yeah, I'm hoping for Monaco, and I'm thinking Luxembourg's back. We'll get another francophone country. We'll get Monaco back as well.
I want Andorra back for some Catalan language.
And of course, you met Suzanne Georgi as well, didn't you? In Barcelona, I think this year.
Yes, we did. Yeah, we did. She was so jolly, and the whole team that she was with, they had branding saying Andorra returning to Eurovision or something like this. They were really sweet. Yeah.
Yeah. So, ESC George, to answer your question, we haven't got a final list, but we normally expect that sort of towards the end of October, start of November, I guess. So we of course will come back when we have all that info. We've got to say hello to Adam Green as well. You're a long time Eurovision fan. Hello, thank you so much for joining us, guys. If you are new here as well, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And Sam Ravenbach, you're in I would say it's in the worst British accent, Vastalass, which hosted a Melfest in 2008, was it? Is that close to MALMÖ, and can we come and stay with you, Sam Ravenbach? we still need somewhere to stay. Hodgepodge Fun, you want Ollie back for the Estonian national selection. Obviously, I think one of the favourites.
Yeah.
Last year, this year. It was this year. Sorry, it's confusing because you think the songs came out in 2022. Estonia. No, 2022. What? Yeah, 2022.
It was.
Estee Lauder was 2023. We're talking about 2024. Let's have a look. Yeah, ESC George. We will hopefully know in the next few weeks who's confirmed to how many countries there are. And guys, I know you're asking me how many countries I read out. I can't count them out. I literally would just read it on Wikipedia. So go and check it out. Rye Bailey, Montenegro not coming back.
I haven't heard anything about Montenegro. I guess if they're still having financial problems, then probably we're not going to see them back. Unless there's like a Montenegrin Filip Kirkorov that could, you know, pay for them.
Is there?
I have no idea. But if there is...
One Filip Kirkorov is enough. That's enough to keep Clara happy because she's a massive fan. And Hodgepodge Fun, did the Faroe Islands and Kazakhstan get their green flag for Eurovision? Well, no is a short answer. Kazakhstan not even participating in Junior Eurovision this year, which is sad because they've always sent such quality to Junior Eurovision. I was thinking of Yersin. From Yersan from 2019, and then Karakat from was that 2020?
Yeah.
Two of my all-time favorite Junior Eurovision entries.
They were on trajectory for a win. They were so much on trajectory for a win.
Wow.
But apparently it's not very popular in Kazakhstan and wasn't getting a lot of viewership. And so I guess it makes sense to not spend all this money on something that's not very beneficial. But it's still sad that they've withdrawn.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of Kazakhstan and a Eurovision participation, I don't see it happening anytime soon. And then the Faroe Islands, we would love it. Obviously, we had Riley, who was from the Faroe Islands.
Yep.
I think the first Faroese entrant at Eurovision. Is that right?
I think so.
Yeah.
It's one of those issues for me, and I don't want to talk about politics, but Faroe Islands isn't a recognized sovereign state, and obviously at the moment we only have recognized sovereign states that participate in Eurovision. So whilst I would support it, if they take part, I want to see like Gibraltar,
Oh yeah.
Other nations I'm not going to name on here because then we will get loads of hate comments, but yeah, we'll see. I don't see that happening either. And ESC Georgia, yes.
Turkey especially. Oh my god.
Yeah, and I really miss the Hungarian diversity that we used to get. We always used to get something really different. Guys, favorite Hungarian Eurovision edge. I don't know what's going on with the hand movements.
Mine is "What About Your Dreams" by Catty Wolf.
I'm gonna murder the pronunciation of his name, but is it Papi Josie or something?
Papi
2019. Yeah. So he entered twice, right? And he had some beautiful ballads both times. Yeah. So both of those.
Yeah, I love this as well. But also, he's not. Yeah, I don't know how you pronounce it, but the metal heavy song.
Yeah, AWS. That was that Lisbon, wasn't it? 2018. Great entries. I do miss Hungary. Hodgepodge Fun, you're saying that we got a full list of participating countries 20th of October last year. Yeah, so we won't have long. You know what the EBU likes doing these days anyway. They like just dropping news on us without any kind of notice. So I'm sure we'll probably get it tomorrow. Adam Green, you would love to see Elvana singing for Albania. Well, she was a huge fan favorite at FIK. That must have been 2020, wasn't it?
Yeah, for the 2020 contest.
Yeah. I don't know whether she'd ever put herself through that again.
Yeah.
There was a lot of drama every year when it comes to FIK and Albania. There's a lot of drama. But there was, that year in particular, because she didn't win, it seemed like there was a lot. And obviously, it was Aralena Ara won, didn't she?
Yeah.
I think. And there was a lot of negativity, Albanian fans that didn't like the result. There was so much hype about Elvana's song around the Eurovision community as well. And, when the Eurovision community don't get their way, you hear about it.
Yes, you do, especially on social media. I think sometimes it can be quite toxic, which is never a good thing. But at the same time, there's also so many amazing, great things within the fandom too.
Yeah, I mean, it was it would never have been anyway, and I think that's the consolation I take from it was a song called Metana.
Yeah,
I think, and it was a bop, and it was like the first time we're going to get a proper bop representing Albania at Eurovision, and I think it would have done really well. But yeah, we've got let's just say hello to Connor John. Hello to you. Imagine Slovakia coming back one day.
I would love to see that.
There's been some Slovakian entries that I really liked. Who was like the rock guy? Was it Jason?
Jason Max somebody.
Don't close your eyes. Love that one. I can't see a Slovakian return.
Yeah. Which is quite sad.
is there anyone from Slovakia that happens to be watching this video? Tell us if you guys want to come back. We've got to say hello to Angel City. Hello to you. Why did Hungary and Turkey withdraw from Eurovision? Who's going to answer that?
I think it was
no idea.
Mostly because of the politics within the country, and a contest like Eurovision wasn't on their agenda, and they didn't want to be participating in something like that. I think those were the main reasons. And I think with Turkey as well, they weren't happy with, for example, with the Big Five and with certain rules around the contest as well.
Yeah, there were some comments made about kind of act like Conchita Wurst competing in the competition as well. However, it did feel like we were very near to a Turkish return this year. And maybe
I feel like even the EBU have been teasing it at some point, no?
Yeah, and maybe that's a surprise that's still left to come this year. So, you know, maybe we will see Turkey back. I think a lot of people were shocked not to see them on the participant list for Liverpool, because the EBU had been quite publicly saying that they were speaking to TRT. So yeah, it was a surprise, but maybe they were just kind of whetting our appetites for 2024. Let's have a look. We've also got Vikramli on. Hello to you. You're going to Disneyland Paris in the same year that France are hosting Junior Eurovision. We're really excited about Junior Eurovision. Oh, we've got Alexander Pagels. Hello to you. Great time for you to join talking about the Faroe Islands, where you lived with your family as a kid. No way. It looks absolutely beautiful there and so peaceful. And when you're a man of my age, peace is good, right? I like places where I can get some peace. Hodgepodge, you want to know if Liechtenstein will ever take part?
I would love to see that. I don't think it would ever happen, but it would be cool if it could.
Yeah, I don't think it will happen. I think there was interest kind of in the mid 2000s for a Liechtenstein participation, especially when Germany was hosting. Lots of people thought they might debut in Dusseldorf, but you know, it's a small nation. I'm not even sure if they have got their own TV station yet. I don't think so. There was this one FL TV that I think was trying to apply for EBU membership. But anyway, let's talk about Eurovision 2024. There's so much to talk about. I mean, we've had that was sarcasm, by the way. We've had a couple of confirmed artists already this year. So Belgium, we've got Musty. I don't know if I'm saying that right. We've got Celia Kapsis for Cyprus, which is a name that I don't know, but some people seem to be quite excited about. And then we've had national selections. We've got Luxembourg returning, which is fantastic. But Sarah, we've had some rumours about potential Dutch artists competing or vying to compete for the Netherlands next year.
Yeah, it's actually quite astonishing that we have had over 600 admissions. I think that's worth an applause. I mean, it's so much songs that have been sent in. And there are a lot of artists like speculating. Like we know that Joost is having like this big campaign and he's like screaming the loudest that he wants to go to Eurovision. So that's the one you kind of hear the most of. And then we have New Media, which I really like. She is a Dutch singer with a Moroccan background. And I think her song is in Arabic and Dutch, which I'm actually quite curious to hear because I think it will be beautiful. I have read that Tim Douwsma, the beautiful man who dealt the points for the Netherlands in 2014, has submitted a song.
It's me. I just heard "beautiful man." I'm like, what year was it?
Google him. He did the points. He did our points in 2014, and I remember like he became a meme. And everyone was I need to go to the Netherlands.
I also heard somewhere that Anouk was considering returning. I don't know if that's true or not.
This guy.
Yes.
Sorry, Jess, were you talking? I was just sorry.
It's okay.
Yes, we'll have him, please.
Yes, please send him.
Forget that other 599. Jess, sorry, my darling. I was very rude.
I was just saying, I did hear that Anouk apparently was interested in returning to Eurovision, but I don't know if anything's happening with that or.
I don't know either. I think it's just like a speculation or a rumor right now. I don't think it has been confirmed that she has submitted a song.
I mean, I'll be down for an Anouk return as well.
Me
because
too.
I mean, what did you guys think of Birds? Actually,
I loved it. It was so peaceful and
Lovely.
calm. It's like meditation music or something. It was beautiful.
And she sold it so well on stage as well. Everything was just perfect.
Yeah, the staging was really beautiful, and her voice she's a really good singer, and the song was beautiful, and it's like some peace during the Eurovision Song Contest can be quite nice.
Yeah, but the Namidia, is it Namidia you said, who sounds like she got like this Arabic, Dutch. Did you say Arabic and Dutch language song?
I think so, but it could also be English. I'm not really prepared for this.
Because I remember who was the one? Was it Hind or someone that did "Your Heart Belongs to Me"? Because that was she Moroccan as well? Had Moroccan roots?
I believe so. Wait, let me Google this.
I feel like you're
she has a Moroccan dad.
Yeah, I actually really liked that song. I was really surprised. I don't think it qualified from what I can remember.
Nope.
We have to say hello because we have Eurovibes by Maria. Guys, go out and check out her YouTube channel as well, and make sure you subscribe to that. She's one of our Polish buddies. Hello to you, my darling. And we've also got Olympic. Olympic, you've been with us it feels like from the start. We love you. Is anyone excited about Czechia's national selection announcement?
Yes.
I can see you're excited, Jess.
Is there something to be announced?
So as far as I'm aware, I think they've confirmed they're going to have a live national final for Eurovision next year, which obviously makes a change from the sort of online selections they've had previously. But I guess there's more information to come.
That would be quite nice to have a live national final.
Like in a proper studio.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm over kind of the PowerPoint style, quarterly office meeting.
It's like the department meeting.
Guys, you've been doing well in Eurovision. Now let's show it on home turf and make a like a proper show. Let's get even more of the Czech audience involved and hyped for your Eurovision entry. 10th, I think, Czechia came this year, right? 10th or 9th? 10th with Vesna. Probably one of my favourites going into the contest, but I think when I was in Liverpool, I think I kind of lost a little bit of love for the song, maybe the staging, but a great position. Again this year. So this is like am I right in saying it's their third top 10 finish?
I think it's only their second.
Only their second?
Because there was Nicholas Joseph in 2018. And then friend of a friend. I think got left-hand side. I can't remember the name of the band. I just remember that.
Malawi.
That was it.
I can't remember how the song went. Was it friend?
She's only a friend of a friend.
You're only a friend.
She's not calling, she plays in a bed. Only out your bed.
Oh, let's just let
She's only a friend.
Olympic is also saying that non-Czech artists can also apply. And Maria is saying, and Slovakian artists can be also, which is great. We have got hello, Cool Brad. How you doing, Cool Brad? What do we think of the fact that Italy, Sweden, Ukraine are the country with the most top 10 entries in the past 10 years? And what should other countries do to get to their level? Sarah.
I mean, what I think about it, they just make good songs. Like their entries are never really that disappointing. So it's not like that far-fetched that they also have the most top 10 entries in the last 10 years. I think other countries need to, I don't know, maybe they need to take Eurovision as serious as Italy and Sweden and Ukraine. Like it's a really big deal in those countries. And I feel like there's so many professionalism involved. I'm not saying other countries aren't professional, but maybe step up your game a bit.
Yeah, Jess.
I mean, I think when it comes to Sweden and Italy in particular, they've got very strong national finals or kind of festivals as such to choose their entry. And they've got something that's, I would say, as big as Eurovision in their country. It goes on for weeks. There's so much preparation that goes into it. And ultimately, when you look at their Eurovision result, it pays off. And obviously, I understand they have money and they can afford to do this, and not every country can. But I think putting that much dedication into finding the right artist and the right song, whether it's like weeks-long festival like Melfest or whether it's an internal selection, but I think you can see the amount of effort that's being put in those countries. And then when you look at Ukraine, for example, I mean, was it this year holding their national final in a metro station? I mean, how incredible was that? You know, it just shows that how seriously they take it. And I think other countries could maybe learn something from that, perhaps.
Tommy.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really say it any better than Jess did. It's like, yeah, the countries with the two biggest national finals that are even shows independent of Eurovision that could be popular and would still go on if Eurovision didn't even exist. And I think Ukraine, yeah, they just have so much passion, and there's always so much individuality, and their staging is always perfection. So yeah, and I think also Sweden is like the capital of pop music for the world, really, isn't it? Like outside of the US, that's where people go to make their pop music. So yeah, I think that also helps them.
Yeah, I mean they've got, you know, both. Well, I think all three countries have got a platform, because Sweden, obviously, you know, Melfest is gonna bring those hits every year, and like you say, Tommy, you know, there's so many songwriting and like world famous songwriting production teams from Sweden. People go to Sweden to buy hit songs. It's a, you know, it's a hit, a pop factory, if you will. If you will. It's a pop factory. They're literally just rolling the hits off the conveyor belt. I remember, you know, in the early 2000s, you had I'm sure Stargate were a Swedish production. Everyone was having their Stargate. Everyone was having their singles remixed by Stargate. Can someone please just check the Wikipedia for me? Stargate.
No idea what you're talking about.
Sounds familiar. It sounds familiar.
Yeah, so obviously you've got that platform in Sweden. In Ukraine, you've got like this platform of just rich musical diversity, which they bring every year. And I always used to be a bit surprised by the quality that Ukraine brought, and you know, I feel a bit bad about that, but you know, we've seen some great Eurovision entries from them that are always different. They're never run of the mill. And I think that's what we always get with Ukraine. It was a crime that we never got to see Maruv perform Siren Song at Eurovision. But, you know, we've had these two fantastic entries from Goa. We obviously had, and forgive me, because I've completely forgotten who won Eurovision last year.
Kalush Orchestra.
Kalush Orchestra. You know, I just love the fusion of kind of the hip hop with the you know, not with the folk, but with kind of like the ethnic elements. And they always show when they bring songs like that, they always show their identity. And Ukraine needs to do that more than anyone at the moment. And then Italy, I mean, Sanremo, what can we say? It's pure class. You know, they're always going to bring. They're bringing songs that aren't made for Eurovision, and that's why they do well. Because normally, when you write a song for Eurovision, it doesn't do very well. I find when you have one audience in mind, and people,
I would agree.
When it comes to Eurovision, people have a particular audience in mind, and they forget that the Eurovision audience in itself is very, very diverse. and that's why Italy does well with the songs that they bring, because they have mass appeal, and they happen to be sung in one of the most beautiful and romantic languages in the world, normally by some of the most good-looking and handsome singers in the world. But Italy, let's come with you've got so many fantastic female vocalists in Italy. Let's keep our fingers crossed that we get we've had men for too long. I'll never be
Bring
one
Maru back.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's Ukraine. Sorry.
we've got some fantastic female singers that we hope will be taking part in Sanremo next year. I'm down for an LED participation. I know Samuele in Team Eurovoxx would literally burst into a pile of goo if LED ever got to represent Italy. If she ever won Sanremo and got to go to Italy. I'm sorry, I'm calling you Angel CT, but I'm sure it's like Angel.
I thought it was Angel CT, like Bulgaria's entry from 2010.
Is it? Oh God!
That's just how I was reading it, but I don't know whether that's what it is or not.
Okay, I'm trying my best Spanish pronunciation. I'm going to call you Angel. Italy is your stand country in Eurovision. That's because you have taste, is all I'm going to say. They're probably my stand country as well. Maria, you would love Elodie as well to win Sanremo. Yes, so my attempts at Spanish were wasted because it's your favourite Bulgarian entry. I have no idea what Bulgarian entry that is.
Angle CT.
Yeah, I know what it says.
Angle CT. It was from 2010. And it was 2010. And it was sung by, I can tell you, Miro. Okay, check it out from the semi-final.
Was I asleep in 2010? I don't know what was going on. I don't even recognise the name or the artist or the song.
What okay. Pardon?
What did they look like?
He had blonde hair, I think, was wearing a white suit, had dancers on stage. It was a very upbeat, poppy song.
I'm gonna Google it. I don't know either.
No, I really have no idea. I don't know where I was in 2010. I'm sure
that's when Germany
won.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh wait, I do remember this. I've seen this.
No.
I feel like
if I say Wings, do you remember it then?
No.
Oh.
It's very early 2000s. Lots of glitter. And...
I feel I'm going to have to do like a reaction to this or something, because I'm sure it's going to be like my first time ever watching this. Oh, thank you, Marie. You don't know either. Good. But Angel, sorry, you want Italy to send a girl bop? That would be amazing. Who was that? Was there a singer in Sanremo called like Lamborghini or something?
Electra Lamborghini.
Oh, bring her back. Let's have a look. And Vikram Leon, you're saying you can't wait for Junior Eurovision. You're excited it'll be the second edition in France, and it's about time to we finally, of course, we have all the big 5 countries in Eurovision. Very exciting. Let's just quickly talk about some of the Junior Eurovision songs, because I'm sure people will want to talk about that as well. Which ones are you loving at the moment? The Netherlands, Sarah, is one of the kind of hotly tipped ones this year, I think.
I know nothing about Junior Eurovision.
Listen to your song; it's good. I think.
You didn't even listen to your own one?
No.
Wow.
Nope.
Jess, come on. Who are you tipping for Eurovision Junior Eurovision this year?
So of the songs we have at the moment, I would say some of the contenders would be the Netherlands, Spain, France would be a contender again. I would say.
Love you.
Possibly Malta's definitely going to be a contender for that jury win, especially. Georgia's going to be up there again. North Macedonia, I think, could get their best result or one of their best results. There's a lot of strong competition this year.
Green Forces.
Personally, I prefer Green Forces to the song this year, but it is still a very, very good song. You should check it out.
I loved Green Forces. I have actually got a Green Forces mug, which they gave me, which is one of my favourite mugs to drink a coffee from, believe it or not. I always find it strange with Junior Eurovision how you get almost like a complete reverse in some ways of the countries that are really good. Like Poland, smashed Junior Eurovision. You've got Georgia who have won it, 19 times out of 25 or something. Who else? Like Malta typically do well.
And I remember on the other side of things, back in the day when Greece used to participate, sort of in the mid-2000s, they were like a powerhouse in Eurovision, but Junior Eurovision, complete opposite. Yeah. It's very strange how it works.
Who else is really good at Junior Eurovision? France.
Armenia, France.
France is like the new, one of the new powerhouses in terms of Junior Eurovision.
You could also argue the UK, because we've had 3 top 5 finishes in 4 participations.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to argue that though.
I'm really curious to see what they do this year. I feel like they're
Me too.
Motivated.
Me too. Imagine if it was like Ray Fuller and we had like
Ray Fuller.
I was trying to do like a little play on May Muller. We had like a boy called or Jay Fuller. He's like some, I don't know. I'm really hoping the BBC get it right again this year because Freya Sky was fantastic, one of the best last year, and I'm completely biased in saying that, but she did get a lot of love and she got the most. She won the televote.
Yeah,
despite being really ill.
Yeah, she was. And there was a documentary about her on UK TV a couple of days ago. And if you keep your eyes open and don't blink, you might see young Harry from Team Eurovoxx featured in there for literally 2 seconds, making his screen debut. And then on his next appearance, we will get him to turn around so you can see the front of his head. But yeah, do give that a watch and send Harry loads of messages saying that you saw him on TV because it'll make him feel good. I can't remember what we're talking about.
Junior Eurovision.
Junior Eurovision.
Did we already mention? I'm reading here that the UK is going to announce or decide on the 19th their entry for Junior Eurovision, which is like in a few days.
Oh wow, cool.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping they've decided already. So I'm hoping
yeah, well, here it says will be decided on October 19th, but I think they mean it will be announced.
Yeah.
Imagine if like we would really leaving it to the because what's the deadline, Jess, for song submissions?
I actually have no idea. I think it must be sometime in September or October. I don't actually know.
Yeah, maybe, I guess. So I like it how the UK's become one of these countries that always seems to be like last to reveal.
I quite like that.
Reveal that. I don't know how they manage to keep it a secret. Like there must be so many people involved. How they keep it a secret, I have no idea.
Yeah. Yeah, probably all signing non-disclosure
agreements.
But yeah, well, what do we know about Musty, Jess? Old Musty from Belgium.
I know that he has appeared on the what's it called, Drag Race. He's appeared on that. He's a singer. He's also done, I think, some acting as well. And he's had a couple of, I think, big or big-ish hits in Belgium so far. Yeah, that's all I know so far.
Nice.
He's a singer, actor, and Drag Race judge.
I knew we'd have lots of Junior Eurovision. You love the Dutch Junior Eurovision entry, Sarah. You have to listen to that tonight because it's really good.
I will let you know in the group chat what I think about it.
Yeah, Adam Green, you want to see Albania, Germany, Estonia, or North Macedonia win this year in Nice? Let's have a look. It's finished. We're nearly finished as well. I'm assuming that you're saying that you're loving Portugal's song, a nice, beautiful Portuguese ballad this year.
It's a good song.
Maria, yes, Netherlands for the win. Angel, you're saying so many ballads in Junior Eurovision this year.
No, but they're good ones. They're good ones.
Yeah,
and also quite a few of them are power ballads, so they're not these really slow, sleepy kind of ballads. They do have a lot of a beat to them and a kick to them.
Especially Malta, it reminds me of like a Christmas #1 back in the day when they used to have like a big power ballad that would get to #1 for Christmas.
Shalom, I think your username is in Hebrew, so I can't read it, but you're saying the deadline for Junior Eurovision is the month before the final, so this year, October 26th. So some countries still have got a chance. Angel wants to know, who do we think should represent the UK in MALMÖ? I know who you're going to say already, Jess.
Really? Who do you think I'm going to say?
Rita Sawayama.
Yeah, Rita Sawayama. 100%. If not her, maybe someone like Fleur East or Ella Henderson could be a good shout for us, I think. Tom Grennan, possibly.
Yeah.
I mean, we have so much talent in the UK. Let's showcase that on the huge stage. But Rina Sawayama first, please. Yeah. With a song like Frankenstein.
Yeah, or can I suggest that let's get Sam Ryder to write a song, because he's actually a really good songwriter.
Yeah.
And he wrote Spaceman, and it's kind of quirky. It was fun. It's poppy. If you listen to some of his stuff on Spotify, he's a really good songwriter. So why not get Sam Ryder involved again? Not as a performer, but I'm sure he would be writing a song for Eurovision. I don't know. Tom Grennan, I love his voice. I'll tell you who I do love, and it would never happen, but I love Callum Scott.
Oh, he's good.
He's very good.
And I was thinking, who was the girl that did Red Flag? Is it Mimi Webb?
Mimi Webb.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether she would do it. Fleur East, I've been saying Fleur East.
Yeah.
He would just smash it on in terms of performance and vocals on the Eurovision stage. Who else would I love to see? I don't know. Maybe she's a bit not past it, but maybe she's it was like Alexandra Burke. I'm trying to think of people that we know like nail it.
Or one of the Little Mix girls, women. One of the Little Mix women.
Jade Thirlwell.
Jade Thirlwell, yeah. She has so much personality as well,
Yeah.
I would actually love to see Youngblood for the UK.
Oh yeah, actually.
Maybe it's really good energy.
Yeah. Maybe we need to bring some some grime.
Stormzy, let's go.
I'm not convinced that grime would do well at Eurovision.
No, maybe not like proper, but maybe like some kind of, I don't know, maybe
garage,
a bit poppier with some grime elements, shall we say? I don't know. So that I can do my cool dance. No. I don't know, guys in the chat, who do you want? Izzy George, Sophie Ellis-Bextor. I love Sophie Ellis-Bextor, but I'm just not sure that she would pull off a flawless live vocal in a huge arena. I don't think that's her style.
I mean, I have seen her perform live once before in an arena. She was a warm-up act, and she did sound good. But I feel like for Eurovision, it maybe wouldn't be stand out enough-ish, kind of like with MALMÖ. She was great, the song was great, but there was so much other stronger competition that she kind of fell a bit flat in comparison. And I feel like Sophie Ellis-Bextor could fall into that category of having a good song and a good performance, but there being better songs and better performances.
Yeah, she's got that. You would never talk about Sophie Ellis-Bextor as being, I mean, I would never call her an amazing and outstanding vocalist, because that's not her style. She's got that kind of, I don't want to call it, not like a lazy style of singing, but it's just like very, very real, and it's murder on the dance floor. Do you know what I mean?
Very laid back.
It's like a pop vocal.
The high notes. And she's got a great studio vocal.
Yeah.
If you hear it on a track and it's the right track, it sounds great. But in terms of performing live, I think it could be hit or miss for me.
Yeah.
I don't think we want that. However, I absolutely love her. I think she's I think she's great. Rye Bailey saying Fleur said she would never do it again. Well, she's never done it in the first place.
Yeah. And the last time I heard, I think Fleur has openly said she would love to do Eurovision.
We've got hey Viggs, how you doing? You're saying you hope a new country wins in 2024. Last time it happened was in 2017, and that was when Portugal won, of course. But guys, we're talking about who you'd like to see represent. Now we're talking Dizzy Rascal would be amazing at Eurovision.
Calvin Harris, get Calvin Harris on it.
Calvin Harris and
everything he touches turns to gold.
Yeah.
How about Calvin Harris and Rascal, Jess?
You could have like Calvin Harris, you know, kind of arranging the song, Sam Ryder writing the song, and then somebody who's not Dizzy Rascal singing the song.
Oh, I'm going to tell you about Dizzy Rascal because Dizzy Rascal has real personality, and he's kind of got that cheeky glint. I think he would connect with people, would like him. You see, and he can perform live.
And they've had a single before, didn't they? Back in the day.
Yeah. I can't remember what it's called.
Dance with me, come on, dance with me.
Yeah, see something like imagine Dizzy on the Eurovision stage. He'd be playing it up to the camera. You know, it would be so playful, so much fun. I think that would be good for the UK. Well, how old is he? He must be about 65 now, Dizzy Rascal. It feels like he's been around for a long time. How old is Dizzy Rascal?
He is 39.
Oh, he's really, really young. I didn't know he was that young. 39 it might as well be 21.
He must be 60 right now.
Yeah, he looks great. Yeah, no, I never thought about Dizzy Rascal. We tried rap a couple of times before for the UK. We have Love City Groove.
Yeah, they did good.
I don't think any of you were born with Love City Groove. And do you remember when Big Brothers tried to go to Eurovision for the UK?
Yes, I really wish they had won the national final.
Who won in their place?
Scooch.
Ugh.
You're joking me. Oh my God, was there a national final that year?
Yeah.
Okay, I have to search for that. I loved Big Brothers.
It was called
Big Bro Thang.
Big Bro Thang. And it was kind of like, it reminded me a bit of like Evanescence style mixed with. It's a really, really, really good song. And I think it came third.
Yeah. Sad times.
It would have been amazing at Eurovision. But anyway, we've got, let's say hello. And we're shortly about to say goodbye, Elliot. But hey, how you doing? We saw you in Liverpool. It was good to see you in Liverpool. Thank you for coming up and saying hello. We've got Adam Green saying Sanna Nielsen would be a great presenter for MALMÖ. Can I tell you who I would love to see present Eurovision? I feel like a dog on heat at the moment because I'm going to say Eric Saade. Saade, how do you say that? We need some eye candy as a presenter this year.
I mean, I would love to see Petra coming back, but I don't think that's going to happen.
No, see, I'm not on the bring Petra back for a ninth time. I'm not part of that crusade. I think it'd be nice to see some other talent from the UK, apart from Eric Saade, who's been on like Melfest and all these programs. But I'm really interested to see who the hosts are next year.
Me too.
They could wheel Ulrika Johnson out. But anyway, guys, Tommy, you literally got a minute and a half, and then you need to go and get ready, go get yourself prepared. Guys, thank you so much. It's been so nice to come back and hang out with you guys. We will possibly back again this week. Guys in the live, thank you so much for joining us. If you're new, make sure you subscribe. If you're not new, make sure you subscribe anyway. If you already subscribed, get your mum to subscribe, your dad, all of your friends at school or college or work. Guys, hello as well. I can see you coming in Lost Matches. Hello to you. Connor Wells, if we've not said hello as well. And guys, Sarah, mwah, Jess, mwah. I'm Thomas. I love you.
This is the new
See you later, guys. Thank you. We'll catch you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.